try to remember. But when everything is coming back to me, I feel as if my memory is paralyzed.
Now let's see. What is the last thing you can remember?
I don't know.
Hey everybody. It's been a minute since I've been on YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think I know what I'm doing. It's funny how like you take a break from streaming and then all of a sudden you forget how to do anything. But welcome in. I'm Yarn Goddess and I'm really excited to be back to YouTube because I think I get every time I get busy, the first thing that usually goes to, like, you know, my streaming schedule. No sound? Can y'all not hear me? Wait, can y'all hear me? I'm still talking. Can y'all hear me? Y'all should be able to hear me. Testing, testing. All that looks fine. All that looks fine. That looks good too. Can y'all hear me? I'm just gonna keep talking. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me okay? That's unmuted. No like you, no music if there is any. Oh wait, is the music too quiet? Can you hear the music now? I just turned it down like all the way. Yeah, there should be music now. It's really, really, really quiet. Let me know if you can hear the music. Okay. I've been like sneezing like all day. You can reset. Okay, cool, great, awesome. It's the way I got so scared because I was like, I had to check everything. I think I did like 1 or 2 streams on OBS on this computer. And I'm just like, huh, what do I do? But anywho, welcome in. Hey Fresh, how are you doing? Now I hear you. Wonder if it was just me. You know what, anywho, thanks for waking me up. Making sure my heart's still good every day. Testing up my blood pressure. You know, who needs a doctor when you just have a mod? But y'all, so today, I know the last few streams we have been crocheting a giant munchlax. That has been like, you know, the predominant thing over here. We just make really big plushies. The first thing we made was like a 2-foot Snorlax, and then we're working on an alleged 4-foot munchlax. It's supposed to be 4 feet, but it's giving more like 5-6. Whoops, I was crocheting with my heart, not my eyes. So today we're going to switch gears, and you see the title of the stream is My Neighbor Totoro, and we're going to make a giant Totoro today. I legit didn't hear you talking to music till silence. I left the stream and came back while you were fixing things. Okay. It might have just been YouTube maybe. Who knows? But as long as everything's working out, we should be fine. But I posted a picture in the thumbnail, like what the Totoro looks like, because I started the body. And then I was like, I'm gonna finish it, and then I had other stuff happen. Like y'all see me on social media, y'all right now. But I want to show y'all how big the body is right now. Like, I'm really excited because look at the baby. Look at the baby, and I gotta make the ears and the face and stuff. Like, I don't know why I'm obsessed with making really big plushies, but like, it's just, it brings me a different kind of joy. So today the plan is to make the arms and the ears, and then from there maybe finish it. I want to finish it on stream because like the body's already done, so I don't have to like measure everything out and stuff it. So I could just, I should be able to just like, you know, finish up the arms, the ears. I think Totoro has like a tail or whatever, but like it shouldn't take that much longer. So we're gonna get started. Also, make sure y'all like the video. Liking the video helps with the YouTube algorithm, pushes me so more people can see my streams. I'm not going to be on here for too long because I do have a convention coming up this weekend. I'll be out of town on Friday morning. Actually, I'll be out of town, and I have stuff to crochet. I have so much stuff to crochet. Like, y'all, my bed's in shambles. Like, it's just this. I've organized it since, but like those 2 suitcases and a bag, like all that is just hats and just more hat. Like, there's a little stuff in the corner was it all black. It's just hats. It's just hats everywhere. So I have to be mindful of my time because it's the way I gotta crochet. I gotta do all the things. So hopefully I can get Totoro finished up in about 3-ish hours. Yeah, in about 3-ish hours. That is the plan. So let's get started. I do have a little bit of a cold, so I'm not gonna be talking as much as I usually do. So I'll be kind of quiet this stream. I'm probably gonna like turn the music up a little bit louder so that y'all can hear that more. But yeah, your boy going through it a little bit. But y'all, look at the new crochet hook I have. Because the yarn I'm using for Totoro requires a 15mm hook, and I thought I could get away with using a 10. And I was using a 10 for a little bit, and then it just wasn't like, the yarn was still too thick. And then the only other crochet hook I had in between was like a 25, and I was like, it's too big. So I got this one. It's an 18mm hook, but like it's see-through and has like little bubbles and everything in it. I actually really like it. Like, it's pretty chill. Why is my desk dirty? What the hell? What have I been doing here? Usually I wipe it off before stream, but I just assumed it wasn't that bad. But like, I was wrong. But like, look at it. It's so pretty. It's also kind of like weird, like in my hands, because it's not super big, but also it's not like, you know, small. So it doesn't feel wrong. It just feels different. But I started working on the body for Totoro. I don't really feel like finishing it right now. I'm just gonna like work on the arms first. And I've been taking notes on my phone, so like we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Also, this whole project has been sponsored by Yarn Inspirations. So I got the yarn from them, and I cannot wait to like tag them in like the finished project because they love the Snorlax, and I'm just like, y'all want to see more? Do y'all want to see another one? Because I have more ideas. I think the next project I want to make is a giant Baymax. Like, it's a big ass Baymax. Yeah, this is so weird to work with. Because the crochet hook is also short, so I'm kind of just like, it's short and thick, which isn't bad. It's just not what I'm used to working with. Like, if it was a little bit longer, it'll be a little bit easier to work with, but adding stitches to the actual hook is kind of tricky. Yeah, you took notes on your phone? Nah, right. Yes, it's called growth. It's growth, yes. You know, I'm working on me this year. But Fresh, how are you doing today? Okay, where is my phone? My phone is charging. I'm trying to keep everything on like one like tab, like not like notes here, notes there. I'd be satisfied with my service if I got a Baymax. Do you want a giant Baymax? I know you've been trying to get this giant Snorlax for a hot minute, and like, oh my god, I called the shipping company today. Because I was like, hey, I'm never gonna hold you. I don't know what I'm doing. And then the woman on the phone was so sweet. All I know her name was Jessica. And I was just like, oh no. I've been constantly roasting like any kind of like, you know, white NPC. I called them Jessica or Rebecca. But yeah, I'm alright. Tired and hot, damn. No, listen, because I had to bump up my AC today. I was like, It's a little warm in here. Like, usually I keep it at about 75, but like I was warm at 73, and so I had to put it down to 70, and I was like, Georgia, get it together. Like, I know it's summertime or whatever, but this is ugly. I have to sneeze again. Am I? I'm in sneeze purgatory, or no? Bro, my hands have been dry as hell, but I've been using hand sanitizer every time I blow my nose, and it's just like, I'm not sure if washing my hands is any worse, or if it's any better. I just know I'm going through a lot of lotion, and I don't like it. Oh yeah, I also crocheted the eyes for Totoro already, so I need to sew those on, but like I'm not even gonna hold y'all. The eyes look so creepy without everything else. Like, it looks very demonic, so I need to like make more of Totoro before I have this like creepy mouthless eye thing staring at me at night. Like, it looks very hostile. It's also very hard to like actually count and keep track of the stitches, so I have to like legitimately focus. Like, I'm beginning to realize that like the thicker the yarn, the harder the stitches are to count, and like I'm not necessarily like mad at it. It's just I have to like actually like not BS my way through a project. I'm actively working hard to get in soon. Oh god, I'm gonna take one of those pictures, my hands like this, so my snore-like hands look like this. I just imagine you and your son. Oh my god, but oh yeah, I called the shipping company today because the deadline to get the discounted prices for shipping is literally this Friday, and I was just like, okay, how much is this gonna cost me? How much is this gonna run me? Because they have this thing where you could ship small packages for like $46, and I was just like, okay, but what do you consider to be small? Because you didn't put any like sizing, you just put like weight on it. You're like, as long as it's a small package and it's under 25 pounds, you could ship it for this amount. And I'm just like, okay, that's cool, but like if I give you a big ass box and it's like 22 pounds, are y'all gonna charge me like the $100 rate because the box is like, 40 by 40? So he explained that the shipping company basically is going to like I wish it was more I guess direct, but I guess like, you don't want to be like, oh, the box is like this by this, but then the box is like super heavy. Like, it makes sense why a small box could be anywhere between $46 and $100 because of the 25-pound weight limit. Because I have friends that like ship books, and I kid y'all not, it doesn't matter how small that box could be, that box will hit 50 pounds every time. Like, the moment you start shipping books, paper is so heavy. So like, I understand that they can't be like, oh, if you ship like a big box that's like 40 inches by 40 inches by 25 inches, it's also under 100 pounds, we'll ship it out for $46. But like, I'm trying to do the math and figure out like which way to ship everything is like the cheapest and works the best for me. Because fortunately, crochet isn't that heavy, but it does get kind of hefty, or it gets really bulky. So I would technically need a bigger box, but we'll see. Yeah, I think the volume of the box makes things more difficult than the weight does. Yeah, well, again, it depends, because like, it's like a good example is like, my Snorlax is 2 feet tall, and it's like maybe about 5 pounds possibly. And it's not necessarily heavy, but because it's so big, it has to go in a big box. Whereas books, you know, you put 10 books about yay thick, about yay thick into a box. I shit you not, that bitch is gonna be 30 pounds. And it's just like, the smallest box, like I hate moving when it comes to like moving like my books and stuff, because the smallest boxes be throwing me. I'll be like, oh, it's like, you know, 8x4, and then it'd be the heaviest one. Megan, welcome in. How are you doing? We're making a giant Totoro today. The body's done. I'm working on the arms. I'm taking notes, like actual notes, not just on the back of a paper somewhere or the back of a receipt. You know, you know what's funny? I have that receipt right up here in the corner. I still haven't put it on a piece of paper properly. Like if it's not broken, like. But yeah, I need to like actually make a budget, because right now my budget for shipping my stuff to Texas is literally $400. That's just the merchandise. But I have to like reassess how I want to ship everything, because I know I mentioned on Twitch yesterday that there's a polyfill shortage. So I can't make as much stuff because I can't stuff everything I need to make. So I'm really sitting here with like this singular 10 pound box of polyfill, looking at my crochet like, hey, if you don't see your pattern in my hand, unfortunately you're not making it. And I can't tell if it's just like a local thing, like if this is a Georgia thing, or if it's just overall. I got the impression that it was overall, but I'm just high-key annoyed because the plan was to make 3 Snorlaxes and at least 2 Totoros, 4 Gengars, and I already have 4 Jigglypuffs. And I probably have enough polyfill for 1 Gengar, or enough 4 Gengars, 1 Snorlax, and 1 Totoro. That was not the plan. I think this should be big enough for his arm. This Totoro doesn't really have like super thick arms.
Church. You do it in the streets. You do it at home.
Y'all, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
It's bullshit, and you know it.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I think this should be big enough for Totoro's arms. 1, 2, I think that's 2. This is like, what, 6, 12, 18. It should be 24. Also, for everyone popping in, feel free to like the video because it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Because the more live stream gets liked, the more YouTube will push it in the algorithm, so more people can come watch. Okay, let me see. I feel like this should be good enough. Yeah, I feel like this should be good enough for an arm. It might be too big. This bad boy is pretty big, like, he needs small. Yeah, I like it. Let me see. That's 6. 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, yeah, 24. Okay. Doing good. Just working on top for Passionates. Oh, working on the top from Passionates. Kelsey. Wait, you knit? I forget. Do you knit and crochet? Are you one of God's favorites? crocheting with this hook feels weird because like the very end is like touching my pinky and it should be a little longer. It was funny because when I bought it, that was like the one complaint from all the reviews. They were like, if the crochet hook was like maybe an inch longer, it would be perfect. I forget how much of a workout this is. Like, I remember Snorlax being a workout, but like, ooh. I do both and some other stuff. Okay. I was like, I couldn't remember if you crochet and knit. Like, I keep trying to learn how to knit, and it's just rage-inducing. Like, I know one day it will click and I will get it, but, like, it is not that day. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to sew this on. Like, I have an idea, but, like, I'm not going to like it, but also it could be fun. I feel like this is slightly too big, but also like, I think it's because I just don't like in my head. What is on my face? Okay, there was a piece of hair. I was like, am I tripping? I know I'm not tripping, but I could be tripping. It's like, y'all look at this. Like, it's pretty big, right? And the arm is gonna be like on the side here, right? Yeah, that's not that big. I feel if I make it smaller, it's gonna look weird. Well, I'm just gonna just go with it. I'm just gonna have to like believe in myself. That's the process. Totoro has like the smallest little legs, and they're adorable, but his arms are just like, you know. That's twisted. Okay, here we go. And he's gonna have a big ass arm, I'm gonna tell y'all. Woo.
Listen, man.
That's what the whole like. I didn't know I probably picked the stitch by mistake. My arm. Okay, getting somewhere. I'm not really sure how long this arm needs to be. Yeah, what? 6, 12, 18, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to stuff the arm or not. I kind of don't want to. His arms are floppy. We'll see how it looks. I know whenever Totoro's standing up, his arms kind of like flush with his they're like flush with his body. So I don't want to like have super thick arms that stick out because it's not Snorlax. It's more of like an upper arm, upper shoulder like workout. But I could feel it. Okay, let me see. And my hand. Let me see where things are at. Line it up. And they're not long enough just yet. Let's see. But you get in there. You're definitely getting there. I'm definitely not stuffing the arms. I think what I'm gonna do is start decreasing, honestly. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is like start decreasing, because like his arm is very wide right now. And I want to make it a little bit smaller, because that's how arms are. So I think when I decrease 1 or 2 rounds, I'm gonna decrease 1 round. And then actually like attach it. Because like Totoro also isn't like super duper tall. Like he's tall, but he's like pretty like square but borderline rectangle-ish. Somewhere in the middle. Let's see what we got here. That's 8. I want to decrease 1 more time, but also I don't. Let's see what we got. Let me see. Oh, it's looking like it's looking perfect. Does Totoro's arms go all the way down to his feet? Or is it just like mostly there? I kind of like where things are though. I kind of want to decrease 1 more time. Make his arm just like a little bit longer just to like perfect it. And then, oh wow, this is like almost done. Huh. Well, it'd be like that. I was like, I'm not sure if 1 skein of yarn is going to be enough for 2 arms, but I'll take 1.5. Okay, so this is like the final part of the arm. I ended up decreasing twice because I wanted the arm to like come in more. And now I'm pleased with it. I'm quite pleased with how this arm is. So I'm going to attach it onto here. I'm not really sure how, but I'm actually, do I want to attach it now or do I want to like line it up? Let me line up first. Let me knock it ahead of myself and then be like, oh my god, and then be crooked. Like, that is one thing about me. I have a tendency of doing, I get really ambitious and I'm like, it'll be fine. And then I realize one arm is like more forward than the other. And I'm just like, my bad, G. You know what I mean? I should have lined it up first before I started shaving, my bad. Okay. So this is the arm. I'm gonna repeat it for the other side. Like, y'all see the vision? Like, y'all see the vision? No. This thing could barely fit on the camera. I already crocheted the eyes. Like I said, they're terrifying. They're terrifying when they're just on there without a body, but like, we're gonna get that done. I will be right back, y'all. I was like, can y'all hear me crunching? Like, I'm waiting for my husband to get home because he's getting dinner. And I'm just like, I'm trying not to eat actual food, but also I'm about to eat this entire bag of goldfish. Like, I'm not trying to, but it's real touch and go. Hello? Hold on. Yeah, I'll be right back. Food break, y'all. My husband saved me for myself. It's the way I was like, bro, this bag of goldfish right here is in danger. He better come home. And then my dog started barking. And that's why I was like, oh, wait, someone's probably at the door. It's him with my burrito. Oh, you know? But I'm going to eat this real quick and then we're going to get back to crocheting. But, while I'm eating, I kind of want to show y'all. Not the growl. JT, welcome in. How are you doing? But I want to show y'all a video real quick. Because I was... Okay, so, like... There is... Is this still gonna pop up? Not you saying, oh, hey, after you just growl. Bruh. Okay, where am I looking for? Okay, so I think this is... Yeah, I want y'all to watch this while I eat because I popped up on my recommended, which is so, like, random. But, like, I didn't hate it. I was just, like... I didn't ask this because I personally hate making granny squares. But it's the way that this video had popped up. And it was like, how to crochet a mushroom to a granny square. And I'm just like, bro, hold on. Because I have this fever dream of making a crochet mushroom cardigan this winter. Because I'm currently obsessed with mushrooms. And I'm just kind of like, hey, well, if I make a crochet mushroom cardigan to go with my crochet cosplay, so I could be a crochet pixie covered in crocheted mushrooms. And then YouTube was like, say less. And I'm just like, YouTube, please. In front of company like this. But we're going to watch this while I eat. Where's my music? My music, is it here? Okay, it is here. Mute that real quick. I bet I'm going to pause it. I hate having like things running in the background. They're not actually like being listened to or watched. But we're gonna watch this while I eat. My mic's gonna be muted. I don't need y'all hearing me munch on my burrito.
Just wanted to start a business.
YouTube, please.
You need to sell those.
And then this happened.
Oh my gosh, I just made my first sale!
You see, every day, hundreds of
I'm just high
businesses
key trigger by it's fine. I'm just really curious to see how they did this. Are you talking? A 3.5? This is exactly, you know what? I'm not gonna hold y'all. I've done a lot for crochet. I've done a lot of head ass, hoe ass stuff for crochet. But the moment I saw the back, this is like a nightmare. Like, it's cute in theory, but like, girl, when you turn around, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna keep watching though, but like, I was really curious, like, how many times are you changing color in the very beginning? And the answer is a lot. No, ma'am. I know you didn't just skip. Like, what happened? I guess technically you're on the last stitch, but also I don't appreciate because like it's like I'm trying to follow along, and I understand the process. I understand what's happening here. I hate it. I hate most of this. Um, but also my desire to crochet like a bunch of little mushrooms and then sew them on to the cardigan that I want to make is like literally non-existent. I just want the mushrooms already installed in the squares. So like I might end up doing this anyway. This looks like a lot, but like I see the vision. I just don't like it. I'm just about done eating, so I'm just... Hello?
Make more time for crochet and celebrate National Craft Month with Creative Crochet Corner. We're offering you a full...
I'm almost done eating, so that's why I'm skipping ahead. Because I kind of see what she's doing now. She's making the corners for the square. I forgot there was a whole other color. So I don't completely hate it. I hate the beginning, but like this seems feasible. This seems manageable. This seems like something that I might actually attempt. Maybe not exactly like that, but at least now I know, because it popped up on my recommended, and I was like, huh, I kind of want to watch this and see what they're up to. But also, what size crochet hook are you using? Because the moment I saw 3.5, I was like, it's not. I'm probably going to use a 5mm hook at the least, the very least. And then, like, you know, work my way up from there. But, dog, stop sniffing around. I got like 2 bites of burrito left. And she over here sniffing around like, you gonna finish that? Yes. My tummy just hurt a little bit, damn. But also, everyone popping into the stream, feel free to like the video, because when you like the video on YouTube, it pushes me through the algorithm, so more people could come in and find me and watch and join the party over here. Ninja, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, I got like 2 bites left on this. I'm gonna finish it. Like, I wrapped it up, and I was like, oh, my stomach, but like, I'm so hungry. Like, every time I get a cold, like, I just aggressively need to eat. I'm tired, but good. I'm glad you're good. I feel the entire thing. I had to drink a whole energy drink before I started my day today. And that's because, like, I kept trying to go to sleep last night. And it was just, like, annoying because, y'all, when I say I'm hopped up on, like, 4 different drugs right now, I got Dayquil. I got, which one? Claritin. I got tea, and I got a multivitamin. Like, I have all in an energy drink. I got 5 running through my system right now to make me, like, actually function. Because last night I tried going to sleep, and I drank some chamomile tea, and it's the way my nostrils were just like, I couldn't like breathe properly, so I kept waking up because my nose, I just couldn't get proper airflow. So at some point, Jess was streaming, she hopped off, and she was like, okay, you know, let me call you real quick about some stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because like I almost fell asleep, and then I hit a position, and I remember hearing myself snore, and I hate snoring. Like, I wake myself up from snoring, and then I woke up, and I was like, damn it, I almost made it. So we were on the phone until like 5 a.m. and I eventually like got some NyQuil, fell asleep, woke up today at like 10, fell back asleep again, woke up like properly like at 2 o'clock. Like, I got out of bed at like 2. But I was tired. I was real tired. So I showered, drank an energy drink, ate an obnoxious amount of chili, and, you know, got my day started. But like, I hate it. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm also like not sick. I feel like I'm sick, but I also feel like my allergies are acting up, which is why my sinuses have been so fucked, because it's not like a cold. It is a cold plus allergies, which is the worst, because it just means a bitch can't breathe. Token, welcome in. Are you sick? I hope you feel better. No, I'm not sick. I'm over here suffering because I got year-round allergies. I'm not allergic to the pollen that is like, I'm not allergic to spring pollen. It takes a lot of it for it to like actually like cause me to like have issues. But I'm allergic to motherfucking evergreens. And evergreens make pollen year-round. So every day, my nose just be like, oh, what's this? Is this a pine tree? Is that a pine cone? Lock up. Go ahead, lock up your sinuses. Just go ahead to seize up. And I'm just like, why? Why like this? But like, I make it work, but like, it's just annoying because every time I catch a cold, I'm just like, is this a cold? Or is it because it rained recently and the pollen is disturbed outside? And so my sinuses are just acting up because the pollen's not settled. It's just kind of like all over the place. Like, it's the worst. But I am feeling better though, which is nice. But like I said, I had to take both NyQuil and chamomile tea to go to bed last night. And now I have a strong need to make a bag using those granny squares. Do you want the link? I'll drop the link in chat for you. Because like I said, I want to see how it was constructed. And like, it's not horrible. It's just I have to be in the mood to like color change and block like that. Like, I could do it. But if I don't feel like it, it's not getting done, you know? Oh, that's me with spring pollen. Yeah, like it is what it is. But I will say though that today I felt significantly less hungry than I did like the first 2 days. So that means my body is healing, because like I said, my body's response to any kind of cold is to really put me in a coma and make me eat my weight in food. It's like, don't do anything. Go ahead, lay your head down. Eat yourself like, you know, a little 3 to 4 course meal real quick. And then go lay down. Wake up in about 2 days. You'll be better. Like, this is how my body is. It's just like, go lay down. We're black. We got this. Put on a telenovela or something, you know? Play some TV in the background. You'll be better in about 48 hours. But if you ignore us and you try to push through, oh, we're gonna lay you out for a week and a half. We will refuse to recover if you don't give us this aggressive 48 hours. In fact, some allergic to dogs and cats, it's the worst when you get stuffy nose. Yeah, like I hate having a stuffy nose. Because like, you want to blow it, and then when you do, you make it worse. Because like, I know that when your nose is stuffy, it isn't stuffy like it's full of mucus. It's literally just the tissue in your nose swelling. So like, you'll go to blow your nose and then you'll irritate it more, which will cause more swelling, which will not actually help you like breathe better. Like, and if you blow your nose too hard, your ears start popping because you done unbalanced the air. Like, it's ghetto. It's so ghetto. Alright, I think I'm about ready to get back to crocheting. But I'm going to try and get this other arm done, and then maybe the rest of the body. So, like, I want to see, like, I want to get the arms and the ears done, but I'm not going to hold y'all. Like, I'm not tired. It's just I'm stressed. I have a lot of stuff to crochet, and I'm not going to be getting any kind of sleep anytime soon. And I was not expecting to be sick this week, so I'm just like, right, y'all got me for a crisp 2 to 3 hours, and I got to dip because I got to go be a gremlin. Y'all don't want to see me how I con crunch. Like, my room has never been this clean before a convention. Like, y'all lucky the bed is even still here. Usually it becomes a work table, and I just carve out a corner for me to sleep in. What are you gonna make? Right now we're making a giant Totoro. Like, it is massive. I'll pull it up here in a second. Bro. Living in the South, I swear to God, gnats was never really a big issue until I moved down to the South. Like, every day I'm fighting for my life. This my baby. It's gonna be a giant Totoro. I got the arm done. So now the arm is like, you know, gonna be here on this side, like so. It's massive. I didn't measure it yet, but it's pretty big. I got the eyes already, but the eyes make it look very demonic without the rest of the stuff. So we're gonna place you right there. You see how creepy it looks without the, like, it looks hostile. Like, without everything, it looks like it's gonna beat your ass. It needs like a nose and like whiskers. Like it needs something to make it look friendly. But right now it's just like, bitch. Nicole. Oh wait, not niche space. I don't know why I said Nicole. But welcome in. How are you doing? Wait, have I missed the plush? Nope. I took a big old food break. I had to eat. That's huge. Yes. No. This is like my second big project. Like I had a giant Snorlax that I made on stream. And then that one sold. Bro, if you don't go, there's just one gnat that's over here that just refuses to let me be. I'm pretty sure it's racist at this point, because the first time, sure, coincidence. Second time, okay. Third time, racism. Because I don't know why you over here. Now keep the one eye? No, it needs two eyes. So yeah, so this is the eyes. Where's the body? The body's not done yet. Like, it's slowly coming together, y'all. This is a lot going on here. It only has one arm. This is the stomach. Y'all see the vision? Y'all see, like, that's more crooked. Hold on. Y'all see the vision? You know, he coming together. We just got a lot more. He working on himself. Okay, this is growth. This is self growth. Okay, he's going to therapy. He's trying to drink more water. He's going to the gym like once a month. Like he will get together in a minute here. But I gotta make the other arm. I gotta finish the stomach, and I gotta make the ears. Dibs on Totoro. I need Totoro. Listen, I want to show y'all the giant Snorlax I made, because I'm making more of them. I got more yarn for it. Also, the stream is sponsored by Yarn Inspirations, because they provide me with all the yarn, because your boy's a partner. I got to partnership with Yarn Inspirations this year, and it's so much fun because they send me yarn. They'd be like, what you need? I'm like, all of it. Like, what you making? I'm like, yes. Put it in the cart. Do I still have it on my store? I'm still matching Miss Source. I know, look lit. No, I think I have pictures of it somewhere. So I have the stream. So I made it on stream. Totoro, I end up making the body off stream. So right now, like, usually over here, we're making a Munchlax. That one's like, it's supposed to be 4 feet. It's giving 8. My bad. I crochet with my heart, not my eyes. But this is the giant Snorlax that we made on stream. And like you see, it's massive. Like, I think it is the same size as the Totoro. But I do believe it's slightly bigger just because of the feet and the arms, they stick out, whereas Totoro just kind of slims down. So this was fun to make. I had so much, like, I was so ecstatic making this on stream, because as it got like more and more put together, I was just like, I see it, it's happening. I wonder if I could find the stream though, where I actually like crocheted it. Let me see if I can find it. It's somewhere on here. Like, you know what's interesting? That one live stream of me crocheting a giant Snorlax, like, went from like 300, 400 views to like over 1,000. And I was like, y'all good? Did y'all, like, I didn't know that y'all fuck with Snorlax like that. Yeah, it's at 1.3k views. And I'm just like, god damn. Thank you. But also, oh my god. Yeah, so y'all can see my channel right here. If you're not already subscribed, you should subscribe, because it's really lit and fun over here. I really just said lit. Anyway, so we were working on the Snorlax here first. It took like what, 3 streams? No, 2 streams. 1, 2. The Munchlax we've been working on, and you see the Munchlax body, like the thumbnail for the body is like, the body is literally engulfing me. Like, it's literally engulfing me, and I'm just like, guys, we're gonna figure it out, but like, it should be done in like maybe 6 more streams. But then I threw in Totoro because I was just like, hey, I'm making it right now, so yeah. Oh, hey, super huge one, looks awesome. Thank you. I love making Snorlax so much. Like, it's like a pipe dream of mine to make a massive Snorlax. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is me like literally aggressively making it because I was like, bro, like it's happening. It's coming together. I was so ecstatic. Cause like, look at it, look at my boy. And it was funny too because I only had 2 skeins of yarn because Yarn Inspirations was like, hey, we're gonna give you this yarn. And I'm just like, I'm gonna make a Snorlax out of it. And I'm just like, I don't know if I have enough yarn, but I have a lot of heart, so we're gonna make it work. But like my next, I can't say my next big project is gonna be another Snorlax, but like my pipe dream is to make like a life-size Snorlax. Like I'm talking like actually as like I could stand up next to it and it's bigger than me. But I need a house. I need a house. I need a house. I need a designated office space for my crochet because ain't no way I'm gonna make a life-size Snorlax in my apartment. Because 1, whoever buys it has to pick it up. 2, I don't know if it can fit through the door. 3, it has to go somewhere. Like I need space to cook basically is what I'm saying. But over here on YouTube, I don't know how, but like my first couple streams was me crocheting hats, and I was like, okay, this is cute or whatever. But like, I also crochet on Twitch as well. And then at some point, I was just like, you know what? We just gonna make like every time you see me on YouTube, I'm crocheting something big. That's just what we're gonna do over here. We gonna just crochet the biggest thing I can think of, and it's just gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a theme over here. And I like that for us, because I like making really big plushies. I kind of want to eat more chips. I'm probably going to eat more chips. Life size would be wild using a monster truck just to pick it up. Yeah, but can you imagine though? Like, I have the partnership. I have the yarn daddy. Like, I just need the time and I need polyfill. That's it. I just need to get a partnership with Polyfill, like the company that makes it. Like, bro, the wraps. They're like, what you making? I'm like, I don't know. A life-size legendary Pokemon. You know, just just because I can. You see me in my backyard crocheting. You're like, what you working on? I'm like, oh, you know, the regular. Yeah, a life-size Gyarados, yeah. Yeah. I'll be done in 6 to 8 months. Like, that's all I want to do. A life-size Gyarados, though, would be cool, though. Let me stop. I'm just gonna keep making, like, big Pokemon. Like, that's it. I really want a life-size Gyarados, though, now. I'm like, oh, no, y'all. I want... Like, I feel in my heart. I'm just like, no, you want this. This is what I'm like, oh no. No, but let me actually, hold on. Let me. Yeah. For anyone who doesn't remember what Gyarados looks like, yeah. I want this. I want this to be like not quite a body pillow, but like something bigger than a body pillow. Like, I want people to walk around with it and people be genuinely concerned and be like, you know, that would be cool. I would Pikachu. You want a life-size Pikachu? Damn, I want the red one. Damn. Y'all, I can't keep doing this to myself. Like, where are they gonna go? That's the issue. Like, I need people to understand. Like, I can't keep making plushies for myself. I'm actively running out of space. I'm trying to close this without breaking it. Damn. Okay. That's 6. I still find it funny. There was a TikTok that was like, when your locks touch the back of your neck, you immediately think it's like a bug or whatever. And one of my locks is just like, not even one, but like there's one in particular that's on the side that always tickles my neck. And I keep telling myself not to freak out and like swap my neck, but also it's weird because like I've had my hair locked up for maybe 2 months now. 2 months now. I wait for my hair to be like long enough to lock up where it wasn't going to be like super duper short, but also not like super duper long. But still, it's just every time it touches my neck, I'm just like, I have to remind myself it's just your hair. Regular size Pikachu works. Life size is too much. Nah, everything's better life size. But yeah, regular size Pikachu would be cute though. I just want to crochet out the Pokemon. That's it. Like not the small, but I want to crochet out the big Pokemon. And someone be like, "Hey, yo, can you crochet this legendary right quick?" I'm like, "Which one? Which one? My boy, show me a picture." "Oh yeah, sure. You know the one that's like 9 feet tall." Heard you. Heard you. One looks like a dinosaur, right? Yeah. I got you. Come back in 6 to 8 years. Yeah. 6 to 8 months, really. Like honestly, I got you. Like I saw a picture. I know Yarn Inspiration shared a picture of someone else who made a life-size Snorlax, and this is the way like it just sat like at their window. Like I'm talking like floor to ceiling. It was covering up their window. I was like, bro. But they had a house. They had like a whole bedroom in the designated corner, and I'm just like, that's the only thing stopping me. That's literally the only. If I had a designated corner for a almost 9-foot Snorlax, oh listen, be raps, y'all, be raps. Like, I want a 3-bedroom apartment just so I could have a craft room, just so I could store my plushies in there. That's it. That's all I want. A life-size, Waymo would be great. Wait, which one? No. The giant, yeah, no, this would be so cute. Oh my god, y'all. Yeah, no, this would be great. And it's like a big old, it'll be a great beanbag. Like, can you imagine? Just making like a big old beanbag with some teeth. And little flippers on the side. Is it Whammer supposed to be like a humpback whale? And it's supposed to be like a whale like Pokemon. Also, I always find it interesting how Pokemon, like the Pokemon universe, has Pokemon, but then like I don't know if they have other creatures. Like, the ones we're familiar with, like, deer, birds, other stuff like that. Because I'm vaguely horrified at like what do like Pokemon, like the people, like what do they eat? Because they never clarify that they're explicitly vegetarian. And I don't remember if they ever like explained this in passing. Because like I watched Pokemon when I was like a kid, so like I was more fascinated by like the traveling, the journey, the adventure. But now as an adult, I'm just like, what are y'all eating? Well, I just want to know real quick. Everybody vegetarian here? Y'all got some kind of off-brand meat that we don't know about? Y'all got some chickens? Because every time I see a farm, I don't see, like, how are y'all sustaining yourselves? That's what I want to know. No, listen, I don't like, I remember there's like a, I don't even know what it is. Every so often I see like on my timeline, on my feed, either a recipe for how to make a Pokemon. Like they'll be like, hey, have you ever had like, a Spitfire Pikachu or whatever? And I'm just like, huh? And then other times people will be like, no, No, they don't eat the Pokemon. But then on the other hand, people are just like, guess what? Would you try? And I'm kind of just like, but it's still a legit question though. I know Brock makes jelly donuts, onigiri, which has fish in it, but they never show fish, Megan. Every time, like, you never go into the Pokemon universe and see regular fish. You go into the water and you see Pokemon fish. So which fish in the Pokemon universe have they decided was edible? That's what I want to know. Like, unless like they just like don't care to like show the regular animals. But then I'm also just like, what do the Pokemon eat? Y'all, I have too many questions. This is why I can't be a Pokemon trainer. Imagine humans chasing Jigglypuff. No, listen, because I'm just like, I can't be a Pokemon trainer because I'll be out here and they'll be like, hey, eat this, it's good for you. And I'm like, what is it? They're like, it's nutritionist food. And I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry, not what is this? Who is this? Which Pokemon have you put into a packet for me? And then they'll be like, hey, go ahead, hand over your trainer badge. Like, they're like, you know, you're all right. You scaring the kids. Go ahead, resign for me real quick. Like, I have too many questions. I'm not even sure, like, if, like, the Pokemon, like, creators, like, even thought about that, because I feel like they did think about that, and they just won't tell us. Wait, did I do this wrong? Maybe I did this wrong. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, I didn't do it wrong. I got scared for a second. 16. Oh wait, 6, 12, 18. Okay, I gotta expand one around. I appreciate y'all liking the video. It really does help a whole lot. And I don't think I have enough time to like make all the pieces. I think by the time I'm done with this arm, it's gonna be time for me to hop off. Like I said, I'm not staying on super late today. The bird Pokemon eating the bug Pokemon. See, but I'm not mad at that. I'm not concerned about that. I want to know what chicken leg are y'all eating? Like, what drumstick are y'all, like, which... Like, I just, again, I can't be a trainer. I can't be a trainer. You know what I might do? I honestly might just like stop after I finish this bit of yarn here. If I get another one, then I already have one here. I'm just really anxious about my time management because time management for me is tricky. I dare say non-existent. Drumstick Pidgey? No, listen, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't sound wrong. I'm just trying to figure out which ones do they assume, like, what they gotta have a system where they're just like, hey, guess what? This one right here is edible. This one's not edible. Like, hey, Fresh, welcome back. We're talking about which Pokemon. I'm asking, what do they eat in the Pokemon universe? Because we ain't never see a normal animal. We just see Pokemon. So I have some questions. And by questions, they're just concerns and morbid curiosity. We never see a market in Pokemon. Hold on, because y'all know how they have the street markets and everything? Because Hollywood loves them a good open market, like from China or Korea or something like that. And we never see it open. We only see like we barely see a farmer's market. They have fruits and veggies, but is everyone vegetarian? Because the only thing that I'm concerned about is that the fact that the Pokemon trainers and the Pokemon people are humans fresh. And we know for a fact humans don't follow rules. I'm more uncomfortable thinking that is 3D printed food that exists IRL now. See, I feel like if they I just don't like the fact that they never told us. You know, because if it's 3D printed food, I will accept that. I'd be like, yeah, Pokemon said, the creator said, they have 3D printed food. Ta-da. But it's the fact we don't have answers and only mysteries. It gives nefarious. It's giving, you don't really want to know. They catch Pokemon who can't keep up with the hard and eat them. No, listen. Because it is it's high-key weird that they really have these Pokemon out here fighting for their lives. For what? What happens if you lose too many fights? Are there consequences? I don't know. I feel like I'm thinking too much into it, but also it just concerns me. But like I said, if they gave us an answer, then I wouldn't be asking questions. Sounds like you need to watch Detective Pikachu. I didn't hear they addressed it, but if anyone did, it would be that movie. See, I want to rewatch Detective Pikachu too. Because like I said when I was younger, that when I was watching Pokemon, I wasn't really worried about the logistics of Pokemon. I was more concerned about the adventure and watching Ash become a Pokemon trainer and da 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 da. But now as an adult, I'm just hey yo, what y'all eating? Because I don't remember seeing a chicken farm, coop, nothing. I don't remember seeing anything like that for real. So what are y'all doing? The Pokemon universe gives Abby. I just need to know. That's it. I don't need to know, but I'm just concerned. Cause I remember telling my daughter it gives ableist vibes. Oh my god. No, but you're not wrong though. Cause why they got them out here? You know what? That's how you ruin Pokemon. Pokemon is a show about ableism, y'all. And we all said cool story and kept watching. Imagine. But no, let me not ruin Pokemon though. Let me crochet my life-size Gyarados and call it a day, bro. Let me not think about it too much. Okay, so let me actually start going around in a circle. Do you remember when Fortis changed the onigiri to a jelly donut that proves they eat? No, listen, because I think it was Megan mentioned it earlier. Yeah, Megan mentioned earlier that Brock makes the jelly donuts, the onigiri, and it definitely has fish in them. And it's also just okay, but we ain't never seen regular fish. Brock, what you catching? Brock. What you got on the fire there, my boy? Not they all see the defiant Pokemon, the ones who faint the most. Listen, Pokemon is a show about ableism. It's an ableist movement show. And this is why we all literally it's just them training us. Onigiri doesn't have fish in it. Well, onigiri can. Onigiri literally is just a rice ball and you can stuff it with whatever. I know for a fact that onigiri can be sweet, or it could be stuff with non-sweet things. I remember one time I had this onigiri that had a fried octopus in the middle. It was really good. But yeah, the rice is just a transporter for what's in the center. Anywho, do y'all have any weekend plans? Y'all got anything fun coming up? I'll be in North Carolina on Friday for Wilkes Comic Con. I'm really excited. I'm a guest, and I get to, like, you know, not y'all liking the video after I go my rant about eating poke. You know what? Exactly. It can doesn't mean Brock had fish. No, but Brock confirmed that he had fish. Megan had mentioned that Brock's onigiri was... Oh no, you said Brock makes jelly donuts which has fish in it. Well, hold on. Let me go to Google. Brock's onigiri, Onyx onigiri. What's in it? Fortune is so weird. I can't. Oh, not Fortune. 4Kids is so weird. So apparently, okay, so I'm looking up what is like actually in Brock's onigiri. I know there's a Brock's onigiri recipe, and the person that does it does put fish in it, but like he said you can put whatever in it. So fresh, you're correct. But apparently, Brock's onigiri was censored for American audiences because people were complaining that Brock was eating too many sweets. So they switched the onigiri to jelly donuts, and then from jelly donuts to popcorn balls, because people were just like, oh my god, Brock is teaching my child that it's okay to live off of sugary sweets. 4Kids, do something. Y'all, bro, I can't. I literally cannot. 4Kids be out here doing the most. I never forget, there's a character in One Piece that smokes a cigarette, and they censored the cigarette, but they didn't change anything about the cigarette. They censored it so like he's eating a lollipop, but the lollipop is smoking. The lollipop is literally smoking, so you still know what he's doing, but you're just like, wow, cool lollipop, bro. Why is it hot? Bro, is that a blunt? Like, I only ever had onigiri with fish in it. Really? I've had onigiri with octopus. I've had onigiri with fish. I've had onigiri with a curry in the middle. Like, oh my god, curry onigiri? It's so good. It's so good. Because, like, you take a bite and then it's like rice and then it's just like spice. Y'all, I'm still craving hibachi though. I still need my hibachi fix at some point. But onigiri is like one of my favorite foods because people that make it right, like, oh, it's so great. People that make it wrong, get out the kitchen. Like, just stop. Parents are so weird. They are. Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand like why parents will call for censorship for some shows if their kids really like it, but like, I don't know. I can't bring myself to particularly care a whole lot about what a show is teaching my kid, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm in charge of teaching my kid, you know? And if my kid watches someone, like, you know, eat jelly donuts all the time, and then she wants to be like that person, I'll be like, guess what? That person's a cartoon. They're not real. They're not gonna catch diabetes. Like, but you might. Also, you don't even feed yourself. So, like, I'm just not gonna, like, have you eat, like I don't know. It's always weird to me whenever parents get upset over a show or something. And they'd be like, well, this is teaching the kids. I'm like, you're supposed to correct them. Like, that's your job. You sit there and you correct, like, indulge in a lot of stuff. And your job is to sit there and be like, hey, guess what? That's not real. So, like, things that are real, let's pay attention to that. There isn't a lot of places by me that isn't Italian or straight up fast food. No. Megan, at some point, I'm going to respectfully kidnap you, and we're just going to run amok somewhere and get some authentic, like, Japanese food. I'm not sure where. I'm not sure when. But just know, If you ever see me post on social media, I'm in California. Just be like, bitch, where? I'll be like, where are you? And I'll either be 4 or 7 hours away. You know, I know California is long, so I'll be there eventually. On this episode, Pokemon Brock catches diabetes. No, listen. I'm just saying, I don't know. Having a small human that like indulges in her favorite content creators, then having to like monitor what she watches, but then also determine whether or not it's a threat or not. Like, I think the one thing like I really do enjoy that we establish is that if she wants to watch anything and it's something new that I haven't approved of, we have to watch it together. So like she'll just come into the bedroom sometimes and be like, hey mom, I want to watch this. And I'll look at it and I'm just like, I don't know about this one. And then she'll be like, cool, can we watch it together? And I'm just like, yeah, sit down, turn it on. Let me see what are you getting into? So like she'll watch stuff with me, and if I tell her no, she goes, oh, okay, you're right. And if I go yes, she'll be like, okay, cool. And then if I like, she never hides anything from me because she just knows that like we're gonna watch it together. I even be honest with her. Like I'll be like, hey, I'm not gonna hold you. The show isn't a threat, but like it's obnoxious and it's loud, and I personally don't like a lot of screaming. And so she'll be like, okay, well, I like it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, just know if you're gonna watch it, you can't put on the TV. It has to be on your tablet with your headphones. And she'll be like, okay, cool. And I'm like, great, love that for you. Do not play that shit around me. It's too loud. But yeah, I don't get parents calling for aggressive. Just watch something else. Let's see. That's wild. Brock just got a sweet tooth for sweets and ladies, no problem. Listen, but you see, they didn't complain about the lady thing. They didn't complain about Brock love for, you know, any and all moving and breathing. Brock really just out here trying to, like, you know, he Nick Cannon for real. Let's see. Parents now let TV shows and social media teach kids now. Nah, I refuse. Cali's like 10 hours easy from top to bottom. Is it? I don't really know how long it is. I also feel like California just like has like desert areas where they just don't have any kind of like kind of like how Georgia is. Like if you're traveling around, there's just some areas where you don't have a highway. So technically, if there was a highway here, you can get there faster, but you can't because you gotta take back roads for the next hour and a half. My parents tried, but my sister and I found too many ways to get around parental controls. See, like, I find parental controls to be like useless because like my daughter has like some, but it's just even the kid stuff I find to be kind of problematic and really obnoxious. So we just have really open communication. And I'm just like, listen, I can't catch everything, but like, I just don't want you to hide something from me. And that's it. Rock living his best life, don't shade him. I mean, him and Nick Cannon, they gonna make it to the baby shower shoot. Okay? They got 8 different outfits planned, all scheduled, like their days booked. They're busy. But yeah, no, I just had really open communication with her. I think the one thing that I hated as a kid was that I felt like if I watched anything, I couldn't like share it with my parents because if they didn't like it, it was bad. And I didn't like that feeling. So like with my kid, I'm just like, okay, even if I don't like it, as long as it isn't like, you know, harmful, then you could watch it, but I don't have to like it. So like, respect. Like, there's a couple of YouTubers, like I told her one time, I was like, hey little girl, you're watching way too many white men. And she was like, huh? And I was like, listen, okay, your daddy's white and I'm black, and right now your YouTuber ratio is looking real questionable, okay? So I need you to like diversify it up. Like, you should be able to consume different kind of media from different looking people. And so she was like, okay, cool, on it. So now she has a black girl that she watches, she has a black guy that she watches on a regular, and then she has 2 white YouTubers that she watches on a regular. And I'm just like, okay, cool. We need to get some more diversity in here. But I like that you found some YouTubers that you like that isn't like, you know, too far away from the content that you like, but also is another white person. Because YouTube, like, I don't know why, like, I do know why, but I don't like the fact that the bigger the channel, the more they only push one demographic. And for her, it's not a big deal, but I'm just like, hey, if you keep watching white boys screaming and doing obnoxious things, you're gonna think that's normal. And for white people, yeah, sure, but we are black. You're biracial, okay? Your recommended should show that, okay? You should have 50-50 at all times. Throw some gay ones in there too. Okay, your mom is, yeah. So throw a couple of them right there too. You know. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing great parenting. Listen, I'm trying. She likes the videos that are like a lot of yelling and screaming and like dares and stuff and pranks, and I'm just like, we're gonna get through this, but please. He's always saying on off today and there's joy and considering how strong their genes are. Oh my god, those are the kids that look the same. No, listen, they're gonna come out looking exactly like their parents, no different. But yeah, parental controls, like, they help a little bit, but like, even then, like, I remember like the first time I told her that she could watch Venom, she was so excited because she was like, this is a PG-13 movie, and I'm just like, yeah, we could watch it together. Like, we could watch it together, because I wasn't sure how PG-13 it was going to be, and she was just excited because like she's 7, and she was just excited to watch a movie that wasn't like, you know, meant for specifically her age, because she does like more she does like content that's like made for older kids, and I don't mind her indulging, but I just want to make sure, like, you know, she's not watching stuff that isn't like too much older, because Venom wasn't that bad. Like, she's really funny. The first time we tried watching Venom together, I told her that, like, you know, Venom like bites off heads, and she was like, yeah, I know. And I'm just like, okay, cool, we're on the same page. So like, I just want you to know that every time Venom goes to eat, you're not watching that. And at one point she was like, I'm not going to be scared. And I'm just like, I'm not concerned about you being scared. I'm concerned about you being desensitized, okay? I grew up in the generation where we were just desensitized. YouTube had no laws, okay? It was a lawless wasteland, and we watched any kind of content on here, and yeah, no. So what the huh? Hello? Where's the end? Don't do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's the end? Where, like, actually, this is all middle. Oh my god, there's a whole thing with YouTube Kids where it was so much Elsa and Spidey. Yeah, no, like, I remember trying to get her signed for YouTube Kids, and it was worse than regular YouTube. Like, that's another reason why I don't even, like, care for parental controls. Because stuff that's for kids is somehow worse. Because there's so many people that troll, that make content for kids just to mess with kids. And I hate that. So, yeah, no, like, we'll just go through YouTube together and hope for the best. But, yeah, so we're watching Venom for the first time, right? And it was funny because she wanted to watch Venom eat and bite off heads. And I was like, no. And there was a scene where, you know, he goes in to eat and everything. I cover her eyes. And she's like, you know, Mom, I could cover my own eyes. And I'm just like, I don't trust you because you're sneaky. You couldn't cover your eyes like this. Like, so later in the movie, you know, we made it past, like, you know, a couple of, like, you know, scenes where Venom gets his little snack or whatever, and then I relax, right? So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, you know, we making through the movie. There's one part of the movie where he goes in for a snack, but neither of us saw it coming. So she watches him bite off, like, the head, and it's not super graphic. Like, it's still Sony, so it is very much like the head disappears. There's a lot of shadow. You understand what happened, but like, it's not like gory or whatever, but still the concept is like, it's essentially like watching like a Lego person take his head off. That's why the best like way to describe it. Also, this yarn, this is the end. I got all this yarn. You know what? We gonna get through it. I'm gonna be mad about it, but we're gonna get through it. But if I actually watch anything and everything on TV and social media, yeah, we really did. It's funny though, because like, we didn't see the scene coming, and so Venom bites off the head of the bad guy. I look at it shocked because I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming either. I look at her, and she looks at me with this biggest smile. Like, she looks at me and she's like, I saw it. And I'm just like, little girl. It's so funny though, because like we watch it together. So I wasn't like, she didn't try watching it like, behind my back. She doesn't watch it without me. She doesn't like, she'll ask me like, do you want to watch Venom with me today? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, we'll watch it again. But I just liked how like in that moment we had a shared surprise moment, because like it was so funny. I couldn't even get mad at her. Like, what am I gonna do? How dare you not predict the scene that surprised both of us? And like it was funny though, because now that we know when it comes up, like she'll run out the room and she'll be like, I don't want to see it. And I'm just like, you ain't gotta run out the room, you just close your eyes. And she'd be like, okay. But she still runs, and I'm like, why are you're doing the most? But it's fine. Like, it was funny because like at the end of the movie, I forgot that PG-13 movies has that rule where they can say the F-bomb one time, and they'll save it for something, so like, and we had another moment where Brock goes like, F it, but he says the word, and she looks at me like, Mom, and I'm just like, what? It's a PG-13 movie, they're allowed to do that one time. And she's like, okay, well, like, I don't want to hear it too much because I might say it. And I'm just like, no, you're not, little girl. But it's fun. I'm glad I could be here with her and not necessarily hold her hand as she grows up, but like watch her grow up. And if she has any questions, I could sit there and be like, yeah, guess what? That's what adults do. It's weird. I get it. I agree. But you wanted to know. Growing up in the internet age of two girls, one and Shrek is love. Shrek is life was truly lawless. No, listen, do not talk to me about the old magic. I was there when it was written. Like, yeah, no. Stuff was so much wilder. And I feel like my biggest advantage with having her on the internet and having like, both me and my partner, me and my husband, be millennials, is that we understand it. Like, we might not be able to explain it, but we are able to, I guess, look at it and not have it be so like foreign. I know my parents, like, they had no idea what the internet was. Everything was scary. They're just like, don't do that, you're gonna get kidnapped. I'm like, how do I get kidnapped through AOL? They gonna be here in like AOL, like dial up. They gonna be here in 3 or 5 business days. Like, you have time to protect me. And it still didn't stop me from seeing some like, worse stuff like on YouTube and stuff. But like, I feel like now, because like, I grew up like the worst of it, I'm kind of just like, nah, there's some things you just won't have access to. Not because I don't think you can handle it, but because I just know that like, the nature of it is a lot. It sounds like y'all have an awesome bond. I believe we do. I really do think we do. Because I just remember like my mom trying to be open, but like, I guess to a degree still failing. Like, she did her best, I guess, but like, she still has her own issues and stuff. And there's just a lot of different things that I don't want my kid to think is like normal. Like, I think the one area that I think the one area that like I really want to hone in with my kid that my parents didn't really like, I guess do with me, was that I don't ever want her to like seek my approval. Which I feel like for a lot of parents that sounds weird, it sounds wrong. Like, you want your kid to seek your approval. I'm like, no, I don't want her to seek my approval, because if she does something and she thinks it's bad, or she thinks I won't like approve of it, she's not going to show me or tell me. And I did that a lot with my parents, where if I didn't think they were going to approve, it didn't necessarily stop me from doing it. It just taught me to hide it from them because I liked it. So, and then when they found out I got in trouble, I'll, get punished or whatever. And like, I'll still, like, it didn't deter me. Like, it didn't deter me. Like, I remember at one point, like, my dad still believed in like, we're black, the belt and all that. And I remember at one point, like, he like punished me for something. I don't remember what it was. But like, after he was done, I was like, I stopped crying. And my mom was like, you good? And I was like, yeah, he didn't swing this hard. And she was like horrified, because she was like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's what he does. He finds out about something he doesn't like. I get the belt. I cry for about 15-20 minutes. I just don't get caught the second time. And she was like, what the and I'm just like, and so she was like, yeah, we gotta do something different. because it's not working. I'm like, it never worked. Like, it never worked. Like, even with my own kid, I'm just like, listen, the consequence isn't me being upset at you. The consequence is whatever actions you did. Because, like, she'll spill stuff on the carpet, and I'll be like, damn, now you got to clean it up. You don't feel like it? Well, I'm not doing it. Yeah, go get it. Like, literally, like, go, like, do the thing. Like, clean up behind yourself, you know? Because at the end of the day, if I'm not here to do it, do you want funky ass carpets? Exactly. No, healthy individuals seek approval from within themselves, not through someone else, even parents. Nope, that's what I'm saying, Fred. That's what I'm saying. Like, every time, like, my daughter's just like, what do you think? I will ask. I'm like, what do you think? My opinion of what you want of what you like does not matter. If you enjoy it, that's fine. And I feel like it helps us a lot because she's able to do things, and I can straight up tell her I don't like it, but it doesn't matter. And she'll be like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to like it. And I'm like, awesome. But, like, it doesn't mean you could do whatever in my space. Like, if you're watching a YouTuber that does a lot of screaming, and I personally cannot handle a lot of screaming in a YouTube video, how can we compromise? She gets her headphones. She doesn't want to wear her headphones, she goes in the living room. She doesn't want to be in the living room, she wants to be around me. Okay, either pick a different video, or turn the volume down real low on this one, or I'll get my headphones. Like, we'll find a way to, like, you know, balance things out, but no, I don't ever want her to seek for my approval because, like I said, at some point I'm not going to be here. And I had to learn the hard way where I had to ask myself, like, you know, if my parents were not here, would I do this? And if the answer was yes, I'll do it. And I'll just be like, damn, hope y'all don't find it. I'm not hiding, but I'm not telling. So if y'all find out and y'all feel betrayed, I'm like, for what? I did not tell you, but you didn't ask. So you're not weird for not wanting that for her? You're ahead of most. Listen, so I hope so. I'm trying. What in the hell? You know what? We're gonna get through it. We're just gonna keep crocheting. But yeah, but I said was to say that, like, I like the fact that when she watches a YouTube video, she does go over to me first, and then she'll ask and be like, hey, can we watch a video together? And as long as she keeps doing that, like, I don't really feel like parental controls, I don't necessarily need them. Because, like, I also keep trying to teach her, like, you know, hey, this is the kind of content that you should, like, watch for your age, and, like, I trust you to, like, you know, follow those guidelines. And if you're not sure, then you can ask me. Because even she knows, like, she'll listen to a song or something, and the moment she'll hear a cuss word, she'll be like, oop, that's not for me. Like, it was funny, there was a music video she was watching, and it had the word heck in it, and she was like, Mom, can I say heck? And I was like, I don't know how they're using it. And they were like, heck yeah. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But if you hear, or you can't listen to, you better get the clean version. And she knows that. Like, she'll be bopping to a song, and then she'll be like, oh, you know what, I'm 7. I gotta wait till I'm at least 10 to hear that word on the regular. What is this? And it's still kind of interesting that right now she's currently obsessed with wanting a phone. And I honestly do not want her to have a phone. Like, I don't mind her having a phone, but I don't want her to have access to social media. And apparently, a lot of parents have the same sentiment because there's this phone. It's damn near $200. But all the social media apps have been disabled. Like, there's no way to get Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, nothing on it. And it's not necessarily because I don't want her to be on social media. I just don't want her to have the issue of desiring external gratification and approval at such a young age. And I already know, like, you know, she wants to be a TikToker, she wants to be a YouTuber, like, she wants to be a content creator like me. And I'm not mad at it, but I'm just like, little girl, we gotta schedule in, like, you know, regular therapy because social media and just, I don't know, it does eat at you. And learning how to navigate it is very tricky. But she keeps asking, when can she get a phone? When can she get a phone? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, you don't really need a phone right now. But also, at some point you will be more mobile. You will be out and about without me. And I wouldn't mind you being able to text me and be like, hey mom, made it to my destination safe, you know? But then also I'm just like, what do you mean? You could text, you could read. My baby. How they use heck. I listened to a clean version of music growing up. I didn't feel like I missed out on anything. I could still enjoy the curse word cut. You know what's funny though? She enjoys the cuss word cuts. And I remember, I know I mentioned this on Twitch at one point, but like, I find it interesting how like, she'll listen to a song that has like, you know, nigga. And she'll just sing along to it with the censors. Like, she'll be on beat with the bleeps and everything. And that just reminds me that, white people ain't, when they say it's in the song, I was just following on the song. Okay, well, my child falls onto the song too. And you know what she does? She goes, I'm in a car, it TV, and it rained when the mother was like, she'd be on beat with it. I know it's a congratulations and like, she'd be on beat with everything. And I'll be like, girl, sing it. All the censors included. Like, not to mention all the creeps that prey on children through social media. Yeah, that too, Megan. Like, I am woefully aware of how people use social media. And I know that one of the reasons why I am safe is because I am 30. Like, it sounds so bad because it is. So she just like me for real did the same thing. Yeah, she did the same exact thing. Like, she likes to listen to the box, and it's so funny because she'll be like, I'm putting the I'm lazy, and I'm like, little girl, there's so many like, it's so funny to me because I'll be in the background like singing the actual lyrics, and then she'll be in the living room listening to the song, and I'll just be over here like, damn, they censored this whole part. They couldn't say none of this, and you're still bopping to the full like minute and a half long silence. You're just like, and I'm over here like, ooh, ooh. Like, it's funny because she'll be like, I said no shoes in my house, and I'm like, okay, that is technically what he says, but he says bitch with his whole chest first. But she be vibing. She a whole vibe. Like, she over here like, this is my song right here, right? Kids don't need phones till high school. See, I agree with that, but then I also disagree with that because I feel like high school for phones does make sense. But I feel like because she's the next generation for, like, you know, tech and stuff, they'll be more independent faster, whether I want her to be or not. So I wouldn't mind not even just having access to a phone for herself, but having access to her via phone for myself. Because, like, I be seeing these middle schoolers out here taking the bus I'm talking MARTA. Like, they be taking the bus by themselves, we're going to their friend's house by themselves. Like, they just be doing whatever. And, like, I even remember, like, being in the neighborhood, and, like, when my parents were working, if they were both at work, they would, like, tell me which house I could go to after school until they got home. And then the mom will call my parents and be like, hey, you know, government name made it. And I'm just like, listen, I know at some point you're gonna go over to your friend's house and you're gonna do this, but like, I would love it for you to have a phone at like 10. And you could be like, hey mom, I made it to so-and-so's house safely. I'm like, okay, cool. So you got on the right bus, you got there, you know. It's more so for my own peace of mind than for hers, just so I could, like, you know where she is. I had one in late years of middle school because I walked out from school. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, stuff like that. Like, the phone for her at a younger age is more for my own peace of mind than it is for hers. Because I love me a good I made it home text. Like, y'all already know, like, if I'm streaming and y'all tell me you're on your way home, if y'all don't pop in here and be like, why'd you I made it home? If y'all don't pop my Discord and give a thumbs up like I made it, don't have me stressed and worried about y'all. Okay? Because a quick little smiley face, just so I know you survived. Yeah, does my heart good. The credit score goes up. But when y'all don't, I'm in shambles. Like, I'll even do it for y'all sometimes too. Like, if I'm traveling from like one state to another, like, I feel like it's interesting though, because I feel like as a content creator, you gotta be careful with letting people know where you are. But then I'm also just like, listen, as a content creator, if y'all ever see me say I'm going to so and so and I don't make it, best believe you're going to see me in my Discord talking about some y'all, the plane going down. Like, y'all gonna hear from me. You're not gonna see me on the news. Y'all gonna hear it in my Discord first. But yeah, I know letting people know like you made it to your destination. Just, I feel like everyone should do. Guys, girls, femmes, I don't care if you're traveling. At least let someone know where your last destination was. Where your last destination was. You're not my fake mom. I am everyone's father's. I'm your daddy. You're right. Middle schoolers are mad independent. Now I let myself in the house in elementary. Yeah, like I don't know how my parents did any of the shit they did without the technology that we have now. Because I still remember being like 8 or 9, being responsible for my younger siblings. And we all had to make it home. My mom would be like, oh my God, I'll be home in about 30 minutes after you get home. In those 30 minutes, you know, I could burn down the house. Did you not know me and my siblings could just run amok? Like, you just trusted us to act right. While you were either on your way home or my dad was on the way home. Like, one of the two. She's like, oh, we'll be there now. You get out of school at 2 o'clock, I'll be home by 3. I hope you got some homeowners insurance. Because you put a lot at risk right now. Okay? Like, I'll never forget one time I was like walking home and I don't remember how I got to where I got, but I remember going to the house, and then at some point I stopped going to the house because I had a friend, this little Asian boy that lived in my neighborhood, and we were walking home together and he was just like, hey, do you want to stop by my house? And I was just like, sure. My parents, like, you know, aren't home. And I remember like going to my house first because I was like, you know, going to drop off my backpack into the house, and then we usually have like a house key underneath the doormat of the house we lived in, and the key wasn't there. So I started freaking out, and I was just like, bro, the key's always here, it's not there. So I decided to, like, you know, like the little boy was with me and everything, and I think we were both like 7. I think we were both 7. And I remember he was with me and he was like, you know, hey, like if you go to my house with my parents, like, you know, we could like, you know, stay together, and then we could wait for like, you know, your parents to get home or something like that. So I had completely forgotten that my mom had told me that my aunt was gonna pick me up. So I go over to this little Asian boy's house. His parents are home. His parents are like, hey, you know, do you have like, you know, number for your mom or something like that? I'm like, I don't know. I just distinctly remember the father offered me coffee. I'm just like, son, I'm 7. Like, I'm not drinking coffee, but thank you for the offer. Thank you that you saw, like, you know, I look tired. I get it. But at some point, I like go outside, right? And I see my aunt, and my aunt like was so furious with me. She was like, why are you in this person's house? We don't know this person. And I was just like, this is my friend from school though. Like, I didn't see the key. I didn't want to just be outside. So I went to his house. And I remember like driving back to my cousin's house in like dead silence, and then my mom got to me, and then my mom, like, you know, my aunt told my mom like what I did, and the way she was so vivid, like she was so livid. She was so upset. She was like, you don't know them, blah, 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 da, 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 da. I don't remember the rest of the day, 'cause I'm pretty sure I got like in trouble. I'm pretty sure my father like beat my ass or whatever. Like, who knows? It was the early 90s. But I just remember like thinking the only person like on my side was a little boy. This little Asian boy was looking out for me. He was like, listen, my parents, we gonna keep you safe, bro. Like, and then I get in trouble because I went to the safe house. But you know what could have saved this whole situation? If I had a phone. If my mom was at work and she could have texted me and reminded me that my aunt was on the way, that the key wasn't going to be underneath the doormat. So I don't know how our parents did what they did without phones and stuff. Because the moment you say I have to do something by myself and you can't there to like correct me, you better give me a phone. You better give me a phone. Put me on the family plan. Because I'll need you to send that one text, or I need to send you a text. At 7, I was reading and writing. What you talking about? I could have been like, where's the key? And she could have been like, oh, government name. You forgot? And I'd be like, I sure did. Like, but now I got in trouble. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like the more independent my daughter gets, the more she's most likely gonna get a phone. Cause like even when she goes on a field trip to like the aquarium or whatever with her class, I was very tempted to be like, hey, you need a phone because I want to make sure that you get on the bus to get to the aquarium. Like I know the parents, the teachers are in charge of all the parents and everything, or all the kids, but I'm gonna need you to text me when you make it to the aquarium because I trust your teacher, but I trust you to tell me when you get there. Because I was like, oh wait, she's gonna be on the bus, like not by herself but with other adults, but to a secondary location. What? Nah, you need a phone. Not for every moment, but for certain moments. Latchkey kids. No, listen, that little Asian boy's looking out for me, bruh. Okay, he was like, you safe. You safe with us. Do you want some coffee? I was like, yeah. No. Wait, hold on. Am I allowed to drink coffee? If I'm able to text my mom, can I drink coffee? Then she would know. Like, you see how communication is key? When you forget your keys, that's the worst. When I just hop through the window. No, listen, I remember walking around my house and trying to figure out how to get inside the house. And also, in my defense too, because I'm still like, now I gotta go take this therapy. Because why I get in trouble? My mom told me this information at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I am 7 years old. The sun's not even up yet, and you're supposed to expect me to remember from 6 a.m. till 2:15 p.m. I'm barely a person before 12. You could tell me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I'm forgetting after the first hour. You didn't leave a note on the door? You just assumed I was gonna remember? Nah, see that. Let me go text my therapist now and be like, hey, guess what? I was streaming. I unlocked another core memory as to how my parents got me fucked up. Cause ain't no way. Like, now I'm actually just like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Cause the way I try to like foolproof anything and everything I do, I had to ask my neighbors to use their phone if I forgot the key or if it wasn't there. See, my Anywho, I'll be in therapy tomorrow. Because like, it's the way we're trying to foolproof everything. Like the way my daughter could read now, I was like, okay, cool, this is kind of annoying, but like now, best way, I'm writing notes on everything. Like, I'll write notes everywhere. I'll be like, look at this. Here's a sticky note. Here's a reminder. Here's on your backpack. Like, all this stuff. I'm just like, no, you, like, if you miss all 19 of my reminders and sticky notes, then you in trouble. But I'm gonna make a 20th one just to be safe. Because, like, who knows? Like, maybe you might not see it the first 18 times. Like, I should read. 6, 7. Okay, this is the last round. And I can decrease twice. Alright, after this I'm gonna hop off. So I have the 2 arms. And then I will finish off the body, potentially off stream. I might do it on stream next week, who knows? I'm in the mood. This kid, wait, this is kind of annoying. They make her read now. Oh, now that's like, no, listen, cause she tried, cause like, oh my god, I still remember when she started reading, and like she was getting really good at it really fast. So she started just reading everything, including my Facebook statuses. And like every so often, I'll make a Facebook status and be like, y'all, guess what? And there'll be something like wildly explicit. Like I'll be over here like with all the dots, and I'll be like, hey, don't read this. If you're family, you're gonna regret it. Okay, it's your last warning. And then you'll see at the very bottom, all right, so boom, so I was on the couch, right? And then my husband, like, I don't know why I post stuff like that, but like I do. And my friends that click on it, I'm just like, y'all know better. Y'all just as nasty as me. I'm tired of y'all. But thank you for laugh reacting. I thought it was a funny situation. But she'll read over my shoulder. She'll be like, Mom, what does it mean? Look away, my sweet summer child. This is not for your eyes. Definitely not for your ears. So like, I think when she started reading everything and anything, that's when I was like, okay, let me start leaving notes for you. because then you could definitely, and like I had to like clean up my handwriting. At one point she was like, that V looks like an R, and I was like, okay, hold on, let me get my V's and R's together. You know, and I'm actually upset because I'm really sitting here thinking about how I got into my friend's house and how I got in trouble, and I'm just like, Mom, your lack of communication and reiterating what I was supposed to do got me an ass whooping. So I really feel like you owe me financially for the trauma you have inflicted. Because how did I get in trouble for you not properly communicating to me what the plan was? Damn, why you be looks like a kids be mad nosy. They really do be. Like, I still find it funny, like, every so often, like, my daughter will ask me something. Like, I never forget, like, I was on my period, earlier this week, and she saw the tampon, and she was like, what is that? And I was just like, do you want to know? And she was honest. She was like, I want to know, but I don't want to know, but I kind of want to know. And I'm just like, that's fair. Tell me when to stop. And she was like, okay, cool. So I was like, here's the tampon. You take it and you put it inside. She was like, okay, I think I understand what you're saying. And I'm like, do you understand? Do you want me to explain more? And she was like, yeah, I want to make sure. And I'm like, okay, cool. So a tampon is a piece of cotton that whenever you're like, you know, you're on your period and everything, and then like, you know, your body's going through stuff, and like, you can't just have that like on the floor everywhere. So you gotta like, you know, plug it up. And she was like, oh, okay. So it goes in your, I'm like, yeah, it goes in your, and she's like, oh, okay. That's gross. Thank you for telling me, I guess. And I'm just like, and mind you, she was allowed to tell me when to stop. I told her she could tell me when to stop. And then she was like, nah, keep going. And I'm just like, bro, you just like me for real. Because you're just like, keep going. Really? Okay. I mean, I'm no now, but like, it was low-key worth it, but like, ugh. I'm gonna go play Minecraft. Like, oh, it was funny. It was really funny. And then she says, I financially aided you. And then she says, I financially aided you, while living in my house growing up. Oh my god. Oh shit, I gotta check the mail. I don't know why financially aided reminded me to have a package in there. Should probably go get it. You know, okay, so y'all ever get your mail and then you wonder how the heck they got it in there? Because it's the way my mailman really be up here doing the worst kind of miracles. Like, the mailbox is but yay big. And then he'll, like, get it in there, but in a way that causes me to have to, like, jig, like, I don't know how to explain. It's like, okay, so we have, like, a rectangle box for a mailbox, right? And we'll have, like, a longer rectangle. And then he'll put it in at like a really weird angle, and then he'll close it. And when I say it's such a tight fit that when I open it, the door springs open, and then I have to like jiggle it out because it keeps like there's no good way to get it out, so it just bumps everything. And I'm just over here like, yeah, haha. Oh, it's stuck again, stuck in the corner. Like, I just wish they would be like, okay, put this at the front door. it's not going to make it. Put it at the front door. But they never do. They just shove it in there, close it real fast, and they'll just be like, damn, that's wild, bro. Because it's not my problem. And then go about the day. Like, please, sir. It's a skill set. No, it's the worst skill set. I'm pretty sure during like mailman training, they probably be like, okay guys, here's 7 items. They will not all fit in there, but you must find a way. If you can, you get your driver's license to drive this mail truck around. You get your mailer's license or some shit like that. And then they'll see the person like doing like extreme Tetris. Yeah, if you do... Corner. In the corner. I'll make you settle down. In front of your son's arm? Really? Is Totoro also your son? I know Sonic is your son. I don't know what Totoro is. Is he your stepson? I feel a relation. I'm just not exactly sure how. Eh. Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Alright, one more decreasing round. Then I'll be free. I kind of want to do the ears though. Like, as much as I want to hop off, I want to look more like Totoro and not like a giant, like, rounded object. Wait, fresh question. Are you still flying out to DreamCon? Wait, why am I doing that? My niece has a Totoro Plush, so he'd be like my nephew. See, I knew. I felt the relationship somewhere. I just wasn't sure to what degree. I was like, I just know somewhere. Yes, you are. Okay, cool. Are you? Well, let me ask you off stream versus me being on stream, being like, yeah, okay, so what exactly is like, you know, your social security number? Like, that's just rude. Like. Hopefully I can make it to DreamCon next year. Next year? Were you not able to get a ticket this year? I know tickets were vicious. Like, they were better than they were last year, but this year we were still like throwing pockets in at people. We were just like, oh, made you look. I know a lot of people are backing out of the con just because, like, you know, finances are not there, which is like fair. Like, I've spoken about this on Twitch more so, but like, it didn't even, like, I think one thing that didn't even occur to me, because I was talking to Jess yesterday about it, or technically this morning because we didn't go to bed till like 5 a.m. But she went to DreamCon last year and she's going to DreamCon again this year. And she had mentioned that DreamCon being in Arlington, Texas was significantly cheaper than them being in Austin, Texas. And it didn't even occur to me that a city switch would also cause everything, like all the expenses of attending the con, to go up. Because Austin is significantly more expensive than Arlington. And I can't imagine trying to find like a hotel or Airbnb thinking, oh, well, last year I went, it'll be fun. Nope, baby, you in a new city. You in that fancy city. Okay, you in that expensive city, okay? It's like the difference between having a con in Macon, Georgia, and having a con in Atlanta, Georgia. I have a family vacation at the same time, sadly. Oh, I mean, W vacation though. I hope you have a good time with your family. And like, you know, if your family is like mine, I hope the drinks are strong. Hope the drinks be free flowing. Oh, absolutely, it was cheaper. Yeah, like I go back and forth between being like super critical of people like backing out last minute for a convention, since we've had like almost like not necessarily a year, but we've had almost a year to plan for it, you know. But then I'm also just like, you know, shit happens. Money management, you can't money manage your way out of a surprise, you know. Like you could prepare for it, but like you're still not gonna be fully ready for it. But the city thing, like I still feel like, you know, looking up the price of Austin and like trying to budget as best as you can is still like in your best interest. But if you went last year thinking your budget for last year is going to fit this year, I can see why the assumption probably held you more than you thought it was going to. But y'all, I'm gonna stop here because I'm not necessarily tired. I need to get up. I need to walk around. I gotta do some other things. My to-do list is forever long. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate everyone liking the YouTube video. Like I like it. Like it really does make me like extra happy. Because I know I haven't streamed over here in a hot minute. And I'm kind of just like, oh boy. Hey y'all, who gonna be over here? Because I do notice that when I regularly stream on YouTube that my growth over here does adjust. And I do get more people popping in because like I'm a regular on Wednesdays. But I had to cancel for like 2 Wednesdays back to back. So I was a little nervous. Like I was like, listen, if I get like 2 people in here for 4 hours, I'm not mad at it. I'm glad y'all showed up. But I really appreciate y'all popping in. I'll be back again next Wednesday for another Wednesday stream. Same time. I might go back to Munchlax. If I don't finish off Totoro off stream, I'll finish him on stream next week. I do know at the end of the month, I'm probably not gonna be streaming on 26th because I'll be flying out to Texas for DreamCon. Even though it's not, listen, when I say it's not beneath me to take my laptop with me and do a stream and be like DreamCon prep. Like, I'm very tempted to do it because now that I have 2 setups, like, I am not like having to haul my entire set. Like, I just bring one device and like a camera, you know? Which is kind of cool though, because it wasn't like this last year. So we'll see what happens. Depends on how tired I honestly might just like, you know, go live on Instagram and just be like, hey guys, because I want to like document me going to DreamCon for the first time because it's exciting. I've never been in Texas before. I've never been to DreamCon before, and the fact that I got into the Artist Alley my second try, and I'm able to like, you know, go and like meet everyone that I missed at other cons from last year. I am, as much as I am anxious, I'm more excited. I remember saying that at some point my anxiety just like turns off because it's just going to be what it's going to be. Like I want to do the best I can to be prepared as best as I can. But when the 24th rolls around, whatever isn't done, this is not going to get done. And I'm going to do my best to just enjoy the experience for whatever it is versus being stressed out and irritated that I didn't do more. So all that being said, I'm going to go. I appreciate y'all popping in here. I'll catch y'all again next Wednesday for another crochet stream. And if you haven't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I'll be live on Twitch tomorrow for a chaotic Sim stream because I turned some of my yarnlings into Sims characters and they share a house. And we've burnt down the kitchen twice so far. I was one of them that burnt down the kitchen. But I wasn't first. So, I'll be live on Thursday. I'll be live tomorrow for that. I'll see y'all then. You got it and have fun. Thank you. I'll catch y'all later. Get some rest. Drink water if you haven't drank water. Eat some food if you haven't had any food yet today. And if you can't eat anything right now because your tummy doesn't want to, throw a snack in there. Okay? A singular chip still counts. Bye.